What are some harmless ways to mess with people? Story 1. My dad used to have this game with a friend. They embarrassed me endlessly when I was a teen, but that was a bonus. Basically, when they were walking in the street, whenever they were passing someone, they would say things like, "Remember, when you pushed your mother-in-law down the stairs," or, "It wasn't that much drug, usually I carry way more than that," or, "Where did you hide the knife after stabbing him?" You get the idea, anything absolutely awful, as if they were having an entire conversation about drugs, murder, whatever. My dad and his friend had the whole hippie look as well, so innocent passers-by would quickly cross the street. Story 2. I mispronounce famous people's names constantly, then say it correctly randomly so they never know what to expect. Billie Eilish, John Legends, Jason Ackles. Story 3. When using the military phonetic alphabet, I'll use all the right ones except Q. A as in alpha, G as in golf, Q as in cucumber. Cucumber starts with C. Oh, that's a sea cucumber, I meant a regular one. Story 4. If you ever have a moment with their computer or cell phone, use their search engine to look for a bunch of nonsense products and then erase the search history. The algorithm will think they have an interest in said products and put a bunch of ads recommending them for the next few days. Story 5. There was a story on Reddit a while back where a guy was refilling his wife's ketchup bottle so that it was constantly almost empty. For months, years, she would use the same bottle and he waited for the day she noticed that it never emptied. She bounced the bottle off his head when he revealed his game. Edit. I found it. Looks like it was only for a few weeks. Still a fun read. Story 6. When at work, tell someone, "I'm going to the bathroom, do you need anything?" Story 7. Call someone on the phone, and when they answer say, "Sorry, I can't talk right now," and hang up. Story 8. I mess with colleagues during meetings by controlling how they sit. You copy everything they do to start, they lean back, you lean back, etc. Then, slowly, take the lead. If they are sitting back, sit forwards. I have managed to start mini Mexican waves of people moving back and forth in meetings. Story 9. Buy a set of voice-activated or motion-activated stickers from Amazon, and the possibilities are endless. Story 10. Oh man, do I have a story. In my freshman year of college, my roommate was a very neat and orderly person. He had every pencil in place, every paper had a folder, and his things got neatly packed away. We were pretty amicable towards one another, even with my messy living. At first, when he would leave for classes, would admire how tidy his desk was and thought to myself, I should duck with that. For the whole year we lived together, I would sneak use staples everywhere on his stuff. Homework folder. Staple. Pencil case. Staple. Backpack. Staple. Shower caddy. You bet that pube-infested bar of soap got a staple on it. Hell, even the TV remote got a staple in it between the batteries, so when they died he would eventually find another. I did it often but was careful to space the staple events far enough apart to not raise suspicion on myself. I further protected myself by making a huge deal of having to borrow the across-the-hall neighbor's stapler whenever I needed to bind papers together. About March of our second semester he had become insanely suspicious of anybody with a stapler and watched them like a hawk. The straw that broke the camel's back, had asked him one night what his plans were under the guise of having a companion over for a visit. He said after dinner he had to go check out some obscure book at the library. When he left and headed to the dining hall, I snuck off to the library, found the obscure book he needed, and clicked a staple into it. He gets back to the dorm room and I'm doing homework in the same spot when he had left an hour earlier, claiming the meetup didn't end up happening. He sits down at his desk and opens up his newly rented book, and I hear that staple fall out onto his desk. All I hear after that is, "Why oh, where the duck all these goddamn staples coming from?" I revealed myself after graduation when I mailed him a birthday card with a used staple in it. Thankfully he got the biggest kick out of the card and we still talk daily. TLDR, I put used staples in, on, and around my roommate's things. Story 11. I do this every so often because it's kind of a game to me to see how long I can keep it up till the person catches on. I repeat the last word the person says in question form. Example, hey, me and Jenny are headed to Jim's Pizza Hut. Jim's Pizza Hut? Yeah, you know the one on F Street. F Street? Over there near the harbor with the big carousel. Carousel? Yeah, you know the one you went with me and Jane. Jane? My girlfriend. Girlfriend? Okay, what the duck is wrong with you? Once they call you out and have caught on the game ends. I've carried on a conversation over an hour once doing this. It's really awesome when the person you are doing it to has gone through this a few times with you. My daughter has gotten me a few times herself and she'll laugh on and off for the day at my expense. Her husband has called me an ass for teaching this to her a few times too. Story 12. I'm a huge fan of just handing somebody something without any explanation and walking away. Story 13. If someone asks for your name, saying something like, Jack, but with only one P. Story 14. When someone knocks on the public washroom door you are in, respond with come in. Story 15. I saw someone on Facebook comment on a picture that, the three of you look great. There were 4 people in the picture. Story 16. Mail someone a red golf ball every week for a while. Then mail them a green golf ball and stop. Story 17. My grandpa glued a quarter to his driveway near the sidewalk and sits in his living room and watches people try to pick it up. I didn't know this till I found a quarter in the driveway one time. Story 18. Every other week or so I'd change which side my coworker's drill's belt clip was on, 2 screws and 30 seconds for a maddening payout. If he ever caught on, as he sadly passed away last year. I got a huge kick out of doing it though. Might bring that one back as most of us share the same brand of drill. He got a great one on me. Every day or two he'd hide a Magic the Gathering card in my toolbox, never the same spot twice. Genuinely made me mad when I'd pick something up only to see another card hidden beneath. Eventually I had enough cards to completely cover his locker door inner and outer, he never took them off. Even cut out cards to fit the vents on the locker. I spent a good hour or 2 on my day off making it. Proud of that one. R.I.P. Chris. Pranks haven't been the same since you left. Your locker still remains covered in Magic cards and nobody has questioned it to this day. Story 19. I put a tiny piece of masking tape over my coworker's mouse laser on April Fool's Day one year, wrote April Fools on it. He troubleshot every single thing except examining the mouse. He eventually called IT, who simply turned the mouse over and pointed it out to him. Story 20. When driving I like to wave at random people as if I knew them. Hilarious to see instant confusion on their faces. Story 21. If a bird lands by you and there are people around, crouch down towards the bird and ask, "Did you bring my messages?" And then just go back to what you were doing. Story 22. Thanks for tuning in to Peak Reddit. We hope you enjoyed hearing the latest and greatest stories from the most interesting corners of Reddit. If you loved what you saw and heard today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the Peak Reddit community. You can check out more videos from us, you might like them. And if you have any amazing stories or experiences that you want to share with us, we'd love to hear from you. Drop us a comment or shoot us a message and let us know what you think. We'll see you in the next video.